out of Johannesburg, and I'm the account strategist at Google, and I work in the CPG and the financial verticals. So I deal with all the banks and the likes of SAB, P&G, and you name them. What I'll be taking you through is some of the tools that we have that you can use to optimize your campaign, as well as expand your campaign. The other thing that I will do, I'm going to do these slides for about 5 minutes, and then from there, I'm going to do a live demo. So showing you how the interface look, where you can download the report, and how you can use the report. And then these are the stuff that I'll be taking you through. So it's Opportunity tab. So Opportunity tab, as Jose has already said, it kind give you ideas about birds, budget, keywords, expansions. So imagine if you actually come into the office on a Monday morning, you're tired, and then someone just give you a list of all the bits that you need to actually implement, the keywords that you need to change, pause, add, delete, and the budget that you need to increase, decrease, or maintain as they are. And then I'll take you through the ad extension. So the ad extension tab actually give you more opportunity to sort of like expand your website or expand the product that you're selling. So it's kind of like give you the real estate on the sponsored link space. So I don't know if you've seen where you've seen an ad and then you see about 4 lines to 3 lines. And I'll take you through all the types of extensions that we have. And then I'll take you through mining techniques. So it's like what's actually important, when is it important, how is it important, why is it important. That's a segmentation tab, so it will give you an insight into the device that actually performing well, when and what time, as well as what you need to do to actually optimize your campaign. And then I'll give you a preview on the keyword detail tab that we use to call the search query report. So it sort of like ties in with the keyword suggestions that the opportunity tab has already given you. And then I will sort of like introduce enhanced campaigns. So at Google, we're kind of like excited about the enhanced campaign. So it's something that we rolled out this year. And then I'll try to sort of like explain where we're going with that. Opportunity tabs, like I said, budget ideas, big ideas, and then keyword ideas. And then why do I need to use the opportunity tab, whereas I can just go to my account and download the report and then do my Excel, because I know Excel, I know how to do pivot tables and stuff like that. Why can't I just go in there and then just do my data analysis myself? The thing is the Opportunity tab gives you a big picture of what's happening within your account. So if you've set up the account properly, like Jose was saying, for example, if you group your keywords or in a tightly themed ad group, and then you write customized ad copies, you use all the ad copy types that we have. So it could be a generic copy, you can be using keyword insertions, you can be using dynamic keyword insertions as well, and it'll give you that kind of bigger picture, and it will give you a clearer picture if your account is structured properly. And then the toolbox, so it will give you what you need to do, the budget, the bids, and the keyword list that you need to add, delete, or whatever. And then data-driven, so it gives you a detailed data to each keyword that you need to add, how much it will cost, how much you need to do to actually accrue a certain number of impressions, clicks, conversions, whatever, within your account. And then automation, so it gives you an opportunity to automate probably all the suggestions that we've given you, and then you can actually experiment with those. Within a week or 2, if you're not happy with that, then you can just delete or just add them to your account if you're happy with what the suggestions that we've given you. And then ad extensions. At the moment, we've got about 8 extensions. Out of 8, only 1 is not available in South Africa. Can anyone tell me which one is that? Do you know which, apart from these 4 that are on the slides, do you know how many do we have? I mean, can you name them, the ones that we have, the 8 that we have? I didn't name about 4 here. I named only 4. Anyone? Anybody? Okay, we've got a site link extension, location extension, we've got a call extension, we've got social extension, we've got what we call dynamic search ads. Now, those ones have been rolled out globally, and you can use them. I would try to explain them in details when I go into the demo. And then the others I will go through as we go along. And then the mining technique segmentation tab, like I said, Jose was sort of like giving you a slide where he sort of went into the segment tab, and then it dropped down a list of stuff that you can do. So it will be a +1 annotations device, hour of the day, week of the day, and stuff like that. And then the keyword detail, that's the search query report, and then the enhanced campaign. As I go along within my demo, it's kind of like showing you what you can do within the interface. So I've asked one of the outlines to sort of like give me access to his account so that I can show you how you guys can do some of the stuff. I will start with the tools that we're talking about. So Jose actually explained this. So sort of like within your Google AdWords, there's what we call a tool and analysis tab that gives you access to all the tools that you can actually get insight from. The keyword tool that he was talking about, so someone said you just input keywords, about 30 or so, and then it just generates a whole bunch of keywords that you can use. Traffic estimator, you also mentioned that. Placement tool, you use it for a display account that you want to create. Sort of like gives you an insight into which placements you need to be placing your ads on, and then it gives you an estimate of the impressions and clicks that you might accrue from that. And then we've got the contextual targeting tool. This one is like the old way of doing display campaign. And it sort of like gives you an idea of tightly themed ad groups. And then the ad preview and diagnosis is when you've already set up your campaign and you're thinking that you've done something wrong. Your ads aren't accruing any impressions, and then that's where you go to see, type in some of the keywords that you put in your account, and then it will show you if your ad is appearing or not, or you can just go into the ad tab and then click on the question mark next to the ad or the sort of like a conversation icon, and then it will tell you or give you into details what is actually happening with your ads, why are they not showing? Jesus, I hate standing behind the podium. Makes me just... Cool. The opportunity tab, like I said, it gives you an insight into your bids, your budget, as well as your keyword list that you might want to use. So I'm going to try. So it looks like my friend has already optimized his account because I complained about it. So basically here, what it does is, if you open the opportunity tab and then you go into show ideas to meet this goal. So, you know, like you've been actually exposed to why you need to talk to your clients. What are the targets? Before you talk to your clients, you need to understand their objectives. Are they after clicks? Are they after a certain CPA target? Are they after a certain ROI target? And so forth. And then if they're after sort of like traffic, probably just trying to, what people tend to say when they're actually after traffic is just to increase the natural result, which is, I've got a sort of a disagreement there. But then you go into increase, you get 3 options here. So you get increased traffic, balance cost, and traffic. So if you've got your client is sort of like worried about the clicks being hectic in terms of cost, and if actually the budget is running out and then just want to run the campaign across or up until the end, and you just need to balance that, you can click on that. Maintain or decrease cost. So if it's actually, again, costing you a lot, then you can click on that and it'll give you options there. So if we look into increasing clicks, and then I click here, there's something wrong with my screen. John? Okay, let me try something. It's too small and it's too big there. Okay, yeah, it's fine. So basically here, if you look into this is the change existing in the budget. So it will give you the estimated daily clicks that you would accrue if you do these changes. So here it says the current budget, daily budget at the moment is 500 Rand. So what if I increase this by 57 Rand? What do I get? So you see here, the green bar, it shows you what you're actually missing by not increasing your budget by 57 Rand. And then if you go and then say, look, I want to decrease, so I'm not happy with my cost because I'm getting shitty traffic, then you decrease, and then it'll show you sort of like the amount of clicks that you will lose. Do I make sense? Any question? Okay, cool. And then if I further decrease my cost, what happens? So obviously, I keep on decreasing my clicks. And you can go here as well, impressions, and then you can look at that. That's the current, and that's the missed. So you can just play around with this. It sort of like gives you a simulated way of optimizing your account. And then set a different target. So I'm like, I'm just fed up. I want to spend 10 Rand a day. What happens? So you see, I'll be getting probably about 2 clicks a day. Are we okay with the budget idea? Cool. Okay, moving along. Let me go back. Supposed to close. So if you're happy, you can apply now. I'm not going to apply now. This guy's going to kill me. So again, balance control clicks. So it sort of like gives you an idea. I'm not going to go deeper into this. I mean, when you get home, you can play around with it and then get a feel of where your objectives are with correlation, in correlation with your clients, and then sort of like see where you can actually hone into actually optimizing your account. And then if I go into keywords, so it shows me these ad groups actually have about 33 new keywords that you need to add. And then 60 new keywords within the flash drive ad group, 51 new keywords within the memory stick ad group. And then if I want to look at these keywords, are they relevant keywords for me? So they give you the estimated monthly searches, exactly the same data that you get when you use the keyword tool. So sort of like you want to open up a pizzeria in Bryanston, and then you say pizza in Bryanston, pizza near Four Ways, pizza near Lone Hill, whatever, pizza near Randbeck, and it will show you this is the estimated monthly searches for that certain keyword, and it will show you the competition, how competitive is that keyword. So if you don't want to actually add keywords that are competitive, and it will show you again how popular that keyword is. Mostly we see popular keywords being the ones that are competed upon. And then, what else can I show you here within this? Close. Again, you can analyze the competition here. Please stop me because I've got about 25 minutes left. So I want to do 20 minutes of all these demos. I've got a long list here to show you. And then from there, just to wrap up with enhanced campaigns. If not, if that video actually made a good impression, made you understand enhanced campaign better, then we can just go out and eat lunch already. So the competition here. So what the competition tab actually shows you, it shows you within your campaign or your account, which categories you fall under. So it will categorize your ad groups accordingly. So for example, if you put in keywords that says Kanye West concert sponsored by Castlelight, and then you just throw in a lot of ad groups that relate to that, and it'll sort of like generate like entertainment, hobbies and stuff like that, all those categories, and it'll show you the competition within that category or vertical. And then it'll show you here, it will show you the median, the average. I don't know if you remember Stats 101 and stuff like that. So calculating those. And it will give you an insight into, am I actually competing in the right vertical? Am I in the right vertical within my client's category or something like that? So probably you've put in within your account keywords that don't even relate to your client's objectives. For example, you're not getting traffic, your client is selling floor plans, you get one floor plan ordered after 6 months, and then you start saying free floor plans, free house plans, and stuff like that. Are those keywords relevant to your client? Because now you're saying free, and I get to your site, and then the floor plan says I need to pay 5,000 rent. Will I buy? I would not buy because I will leave. Because I typed in free, it doesn't give me what I want, and stuff like that. I like stuff like that, sorry. What else do I need to show you? opportunity tab, competition, and then to show you add site links. So I'm going to go into the campaign, and there's a new ad extension that we released early last year, and then one of my banking clients is using it effectively, and I'm very happy for that because sorry, John, I was the first one in the office to actually pitch it to the client, and then they actually liked the idea, and then I will show you what I'm talking about later on. So if you go in here, in your campaign tab, and then you see you've got ad groups, you've got settings, you've got ads, keywords, you go into ad extension. If you don't see ad extension on your menu bar, you can go into this drop-down menu, you will see other things that you need to add. Clear? So everything that is not here will be within this drop-down menu here. So you can just tick it, and then you say OK, and then it will show. So if I go into this extension, so this guy already has site links. So again, with enhanced campaigns, what will be good about this site links extension is that here you can see you've got all these site links that directs to different landing pages. So with the site link, for example, if you're selling pizza, again, in Bryanston, and then you say pizza in Bryanston, delivery 24 hours, 7, stuff like that, and then you've got other stuff. You've got a Twitter page, you've got a Facebook page, you've got a G+ page, you can put those in there. So it can direct outside your website and then sort of like give you a real good ad state within the sponsored link. But with the enhanced campaign, what's going to happen is all these, they direct to different landing pages, but then we actually sort of collapse the entire performance data of those site links in just one data metric, or sort of like one data line. So what's going to happen with enhanced site link is the good thing. That's why we're so excited. You're going to get each site link. It's going to give you its own data. So for example, you want to know people that typed in pizza in Bryanston, how many of those actually clicked on the site link that sent them or directed them to Facebook, that directed them to Twitter, or stuff like that. Okay, stuff like that. Sorry. And yeah, if you look here, we've got all these site links that I was telling you about at extension. Location extension is very good if you are a garage owner, if you are a restaurant owner. It's good again for banks, branches, looking for ATMs and stuff like that. And then call extension, if you've got a call center, the loans and the banks, again, they use it effectively. And unfortunately, in South Africa, it doesn't work that well because we haven't at Google opened our API to everyone to actually hone into and then plug in their stuff, and then we can just have everyone calling. But there are guys that are using it if they've just got one number. And then we've got offer extensions. We don't have offers in South Africa. No, we have product extensions. The reason why we don't have these two is because we don't have a merchant site. But if you are targeting the likes of Israel, Global Market Finder, you just type in whatever you feel like typing in, trying to figure out which market will actually perform well. Israel's got the Merchant Center. So what the Merchant Center is a tool that actually allows you to put all your products, and then you just list on this product extensions which site links need to be shown, or which product needs to be shown. For example, I want to buy something at Zando. I saw these pointy shoes, white shoes that I want to buy at Zando, and I type in pointy white male shoes at Zando, and then it will show me all the different kinds, so sort of like suggestions of all the products that are relating to what I'm typing or what I'm searching for. And then social extensions. Social extension is good because then we at Google, we're trying to just have this great Google ecosystems where at the end of the day, we want everyone who is logged in. Again, this is just what Enhanced Campaign is going to do for us so that it can give us the likes of what Jose was saying. I'm going to refer to you a lot. So if we've seen so many interactions. If I'm at a shop, Woolworths, they've got a sale, probably it's a trinary sale, and then I just take a picture of a bow tie that I like, and then I get home, I didn't get a chance to actually buy it while I was at Who was because I was on lunch break. I can go on to my computer and then type in, or still on my phone or smartphone, and then still buy it. But then if I type it in there, that's what we call cross-device conversion, and then Enhanced Campaign is going to allow us to track that. So you know where this person came from which device, and then they converted on which device. And then the dynamic shared edge extension. So what it does is, you're lazy, you don't want to create an account, you don't want to be sitting in front of a keyword tool, generating all these keywords, filtering, deleting, and checking out the ones that are actually crap. So what you do is, you've got two options. So you can do a dynamic one where you put your website URL, and then you write your 2 lines of ad text. And then it's either you want us to dynamically generate a headline for you in the ad text, or you generate one for you. So what we do is we just go into your site. So every time when someone is searching, for example, ABSA, if ABSA just used absa.co.za, and then they don't put any keywords. So if anyone is searching for credit cards, and then we know a certain site within ABSA's main site, or web page within ABSA main site, it's got credit cards, all the kinds of credit cards that you can get, or F&B, platinum credit cards, gold credit cards, stuff like that. So we will actually send the person to that page. So everything is done for you, if you are lazy. And then we've got what we call an app extension. I mean, we've seen so far, we've got tons and tons of apps. If you look at someone owning I don't want to be killed behind the podium. I don't like BlackBerries. If you're using a BlackBerry, please forgive me. But if you're using an iPhone or any smartphone, it could be a Samsung S3, Galaxy Note, or something like that, people like that tend to play a lot with their apps. So we've got tons and tons of people that are actually downloading apps, and we have tons and tons of inventory, especially in South Africa. Like Jose was saying, that we've got a lot of inventory in South Africa. People are not playing in the mobile space. So you can actually use that app extension. If you've got an app, for example, Better Buy's got an app, Standard Bank's got an app, FNB's got an app, ABSA is about to release their app, Nedbank's got an app. So these are the links where you can direct people. So you're selling a credit card, app extension will help you to direct people to your app, where they can download their app, either Play, Google Play, or iStore. So it sort of like give you an alternative, kind of like a preview to your website that a consumer is seeing. Oh, okay, we've got what we call in-app targeting. So what you do is you go into your account, and then you do all the settings that they took you through, and then you choose the apps that you want to target. So there's what we call, so if I go here, I don't want to create a new campaign. See this? Can you see the mobile app? So you just tick that, and then within that, it will give you an options of all the apps that you want to target, the category. So if you want to target the gaming, then you choose gaming, so it will show all your ads on the gaming apps. If you want to target a certain app, you can do that. We call it a placement app, or app placement. So if you want to target only Angry Bird, then you can do that. Okay, any question? Before I move on, I've got 13 minutes, I'm running behind. Okay, cool. What I'll do now, I will try to show you what I was talking about that my client is doing. They're not my client, I'm helping them with their account strategy. So FNB, I hope it shows. FNB did something cool. There we go. So you see here, we usually get 1 lines, right? I don't know if I can show. You see you got check accounts, home loans, savings and investment, business banking. So you can only get those lines. But then what we call enhanced site links. So that means if you've got a site link extension that directs to different pages within your campaigns. So for example, if you've created a brand campaign like they have, and then within their check account, they've got all these site links that relates to an ad within the F&B account, then the system will pull that out and then give you, and then check out all the Netbank, African Bank, and everyone else down, and then give you all that real estate. So basically, you're showing about 5 ads here at one time. The segmentation tab. So like I said, the segmentation tab actually gives you the where, the when, the how, and why is that performance is being actually experienced by you within your account. So I'll go into the account tab. I hope I can delete this. I haven't created an account campaign in ages. Okay, I managed to do that. Campaign. So we're here, segmentation. So if you go into your campaign tab or ad group tab, you will always get the segment tab. The ad tab will always get the segment tab, the keywords. So what I'm going to show you right now is this. So it gives you the time. So if you want to look at the time of day, the performance of that campaign, you can click the day. If you want to look at the week, so I'm going to show you the week here. From 2008, I'm being bold. Okay, let me try 2012 to 2013. So if I go in my segment tab, and I say, let me look at the week. Then if I go segment, and I go time, and I go month. So here, it will break down my performance within that certain campaign by monthly. So I'll see monthly, how did I do, and how much it cost me, and stuff like that. You can do the same again with devices. What I like to do mainly is by devices, because I want to see if I have actually created a hybrid account, how are my devices performing? So it's like a mobile with full browsing capabilities, a tablet with, and then a computer. So here, it will show me where do I pay most. So for example, my tablet is actually a bit expensive as compared to my mobile and my desktop. So what we used to do before is to say to people, please, can you separate your accounts? So sort of like your tablets and your desktop need to be in one account and mobile being separate, because then the traffic is different, the charges is different. So what we say now with Enhanced Campaign, we're saying, can you just bring all together, because now you get all these capabilities of actually targeting one device, or sort of like making a 4-screen device just sort of like one, because we've seen people are actually searching anywhere. So this could be my mobile. I can take this to my coffee shop, and my mobile when I'm on the road, or when I'm at a coffee shop, at a shop, or at home. What do I use when I'm actually watching Inkaba at night? I'm using my tablet and stuff like that. So sort of like if we bring them together, then we'll be able to give you that attribution model with a good, insightful data that you can actually use and take to your clients. So that's the segmentation. So you get all these in each tab that you want, and then you can find this everywhere. So top versus other. Jose as well showed you how you can use that and how you use it. So it actually shows you how you're performing when your ad is at the top, and sort of like how many clicks do you get when the ad is at the top, how many clicks do you get when the ad is on the side. So there are many ways of actually sort of trying to figure out where am I getting a lot of cost, how and why, and what is actually causing those costs. Where do I need to actually improve the click type? I'm not going to get into that because it's just going to open up a can of worms, which I don't want to get into. Other thing, keyword details. So you've been running your campaign. You don't even have time to optimize your campaign. So what happens is you go into the keywords. You get a bunch of keywords, but then you don't know what's working, what's not working. So can anyone tell me the keyword type that they use or they know of? Matching type. We've got about 5 that I know of. Phrase is one of them. For left, exact, broad, negative. We've got what we call a broad match modifier. I'm not going to get into that. I think probably you've been taken through that earlier on. So if I have that, and I mainly I don't have enough negative keywords within my account, and these keywords that I don't want, they're actually driving traffic to my site, and people are not converting. They're making me pay a lot of money. So what you do is, for example, to actually mine for negative keywords, you just go into keyword detail. Or you can look here and then look at the data. And then it's like, you see how the match modifier looks like? It's a keyword with a plus sign in front. And then I'm looking at the USB keyword, which is a broad keyword. It's actually costing me a lot of money. And I'm like 5,000, and look at this, within that date range. And I tick that, and I go into the keyword detail, and I go select it. So what it does is the search terms are the terms that people typed in when they were on their laptop, on their mobile or tablet. And they are the keywords that triggered my ad. So if I look at USB, so it will tell me already, have I added, have I excluded, or none. None means you don't have it in your account, but look at what it's doing to your account. You're not doing anything about it. And we've got what we call an exact match type that's actually relevant to what you have within your account that the user is typing, and it's got high click-through rate and low CPC. So if you want, for example, look at this click-through rate of 22%, actually 23 if I round it off. USB coffee warmer, do I need to be using that keyword if I'm just selling USBs? Do I need to be using USB fridge? So you mind these kind of keywords. Fridge, you put it as a negative keyword. It keeps triggering your ad. 54 impressions. That is lowering your click-through rate, overall click-through rate. Then USB Johannesburg. University of Stellenbosch, Johannesburg, probably. Could be I was looking for that. I don't know. Bottle opener. So those are the kind of keywords that you need to be actually adding as your negative keywords if they don't relate to what you're selling. So this is a very, very insightful tool to use if you want to add keywords that are relevant to your account, add keywords that are not relevant to your account, and delete the ones that you don't want. I am actually running out of time.